Welcome to the Off Label Podcast, your twice weekly dose of sanity in insane world. It's going to be another little special here tonight. Again, I want to share you another candidate for possible mainstream media moving into the podcast world. This one is going to be this one really is a big catch if they could do it. However, it would be hard because, this one can do it on her own. This is going to be a fun one because the guest I have with me tonight doesn't like this woman. And I'm going to see if I can convince him to at least pay attention to what's going on here. And maybe pay attention to her in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to Anna Kasparian. Let's start the show.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. You will. You will.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that technicolor rainbow in between, you have just seen Two Men Scissor. How y'all doing tonight? Because I really didn't need to see that, but since I saw it, so do you. Yeah, that's the thing. Tonight we have a special guest with us. First time on the channel. And very newbie to actually being in any kind of conversation like this. We have Muffin Rando with us. How you doing, Muffin?
Doing great. Thanks for letting me on here. Good to see you guys.
Oh, yeah. He's a very, very Southern man. This is going to be fun. But you would say that you don't like Anna, right?
I would say she's not anywhere near the top 10. Correct.
Okay. So how would you classify her as far as emotionally? How would you classify her to you as in maybe a voice of reason?
I don't think I've ever done that. That's kind of why I've been on the fence. And then seeing what I've seen, it's taken a lot to even get to the point where I'm actually kind of paying attention now. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I mean, the biggest part is dealing with Cenk. I just can't stand the man talking.
Oh no. That's just got to go. That really does have to go. And as a matter of fact, that was going to be a point I was going to bring up later. Like Anna exploding, Cenk doesn't know what to do with. Well, he does now. He can deal with it now. But back in the day when she started it, he didn't know what to do with it because that was his role, not hers. And she's treading on that territory, and now he doesn't know what to do except just go hard in the paint, but he knows he can't. But You are right. She is outgrowing the Young Turks. And I'm actually all here for it. And I'm going to explain why. Okay. Yes, Anna did do a lot of damage. She was stuck in that circle of just, I want to read this, and this because I find these outlets credible because they say the things that I'd like to hear. Then she got hit with the consequences of what she was advocating for. She saw how people were attacking her, and then she started realizing that something's wrong. So she started reaching out and talking to other people outside of her circle, started realizing that motherfuckers ain't that nuts, and came across a lot of information that she was blindsided to. Will she ever be you? Absolutely
I
not.
don't think so.
But having
I
the
don't
same
need her to be
information,
me.
right? But having the same information that you have and she understands and she gets, pulling you a little bit more towards a what liberal used to be. Let's just say without all the screaming and yelling in your face. All right. But yeah, pulling you towards what liberals used to be, because that's kind of what she is. She's a little bit more left than what we were 15, 20 fucking years ago, but she's starting to come back a little bit more. And I think she's about to pull a lot more people closer towards the center or a little bit more left leaning again. But at least this time, she'll have factual information to back it up and she'll know exactly what you're talking about when she comes at you to challenge your positions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but are we gonna base this off of the first week Trump's in office? Let's say the first week Trump's in office, her approach to how he decides to do what he does is gonna really spill the tea.
She's going to be in opposition of it. She's not going to like it, but she's going to understand why it's done. She'll start talking to other people. They'll start explaining to her what the media won't. She'll listen and she'll form a damn logical argument against or for whatever she comes to decide. I guarantee it. This woman is done, brother. And I'm about to show y'all. Let's start this little rabbit hole, okay? We start off here. Let's go with the liberal hive mind right here because he kind of rolls it together in a nice little bow with his spin on how he takes a look at it. But there are several things in here that I wanted to point out because it kind of flows into everything as well. All right. In a Kasparian of the Young Turks was a bunch of staunch progressive boys tearing into Trump voters, calling them dumb, and melting down on election night in 2016. But in 2024, she's unrecognizable. Let's break it down. Nice distinction. I like that. Well done, sir. This is the first clip I want to bring up to you guys here. This was her talking about Trump voters not too long ago. Listen up.
Women voting against women. I have no respect for women who voted for Trump. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I think so poorly of them. And the reason why is because, look, I don't think that you're a single issue voter. I just think you're dumb. Okay. I think you're fucking dumb. When you vote for someone who openly treats women like second-class citizens, who talks about them as if they're nothing more than a piece of meat, who has been accused of sexually assaulting them, who has been caught on tape talking about groping them and grabbing them by the pussy without consent. Yeah, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yes.
Okay. You are voting against your best interests. I'm losing my mind tonight because of how stupid the majority of the country is.
I wanted to bring that up because this is a great clip to actually show how she used to be. Now, during that rant, she was talking about how you're voting for this guy, you're doing this, he does this, the whole grab him by the pussy thing. What was her breaking moment?
Just gonna say that last clip, she does seem like she rehearsed it.
Right. This is the performative Anna I was talking about before. And it gets better than that with the performative. But her breaking moment was when she was sexually assaulted by a homeless man. The homeless man she had never mentioned the skin color of, but everybody attacked her because she was going after the homeless. I'm sorry, the unhoused, or people experiencing homelessness, or whatever the fuck their bullshit is for that now. I don't know. I don't care. But she was attacked for that. And they were calling her racist, which she never mentioned the skin color of. The dude was white, but everybody thought she was just talking about a black dude, a black homeless man. I wanted to pick out that rant because she was sitting there saying, how could you vote for a man like this? And her breaking point was everybody defending a man like that. It's a little bit weird how things come around in time, isn't it?
Very.
But I don't even think she's put that shit together in her own damn head. Honestly, I don't. But this is not too long ago. On April 25th, 2023, Joe Biden announced his intention to run for re-election, and it was particularly vocal about President Biden.
Why do you want to run again in 2024? You're ineffective. You are a failure. You have failed the electorate. You have all these people showing up to vote, canvassing on your behalf, ensuring the two Democrats won the Senate runoff races in Georgia because you said it was so important to have that majority in the Senate. And then you turned around and did nothing for the American people. How can any Democratic voter look at this sad, pathetic excuse for a leader and think, nailed it?
Now, like I was saying before, this woman has a fire in her fucking soul, and it's real. And I want to show you the difference in that. Now, here's the thing. This was circa the incident. That little last clip where she's differently dressed, her hair is different, was after she's like, I'm done with this bullshit. I want you to look into her eyes as she's saying this to you. And the fire that I see right now in this first clip, uncontrollable. She just wants to burn it all down because she knows she's been lied to. She's been advocating for the same damn shit. This is insane. And the second one is her literally just calm and laser focused on what she's talking about. This was Anna losing control, performative Anna losing control. The clip at the end of it is Anna being laser focused on her point. Check it out again.
Why do you want to run again in 2024? You're ineffective. You are a failure. You have failed the electorate. You have all these people showing up to vote, canvassing on your behalf, ensuring the two Democrats won the Senate runoff races in Georgia because you said it was so important to have that majority in the Senate. And then you turned around and did nothing for the American people. How can any Democratic voter look at this sad, pathetic excuse for a leader?
You see it? She's focused now.
She doesn't
She
seem like she's
understands.
back.
This is real. This is from the heart. Both of them are. I can fucking tell. Like, I've been watching her. I've been listening to her for longer than, she's been coming around. I've been listening to the rants and the raves, and all of a sudden, she's just started coming across things that just didn't make sense to her, and she'd just go off on them. And now she knows why it doesn't make sense to her, because she actually logically thought out a whole, heard somebody else talk about that, and was like, hey, here's this because of this. And she's like, yo, what the fuck is, how come I don't know about that?
As long as the Young Turks has been on, it's been a bullshit show. And then you're right. This would kind of make me want to tune in just to see what she's feeling for the day.
Right. Now, I wanted to bring those two up because where is it? I think it's this one. No. No, it is this one, right? Yep. This one right here. This is when this is back in May 4th of 2022 from Ian Miles Strong here. I don't care if it's I pick him. It's whatever. He's just sharing the fucking video. Anna Kasparian had a meltdown over the SCOTUS draft. Incredible. This right here, this is the first instance where I really noticed that there was something to this woman, and there's a fire here that can be put to good use if controlled. Watch this shit.
We don't even have paid family leave. We don't even have affordable childcare in this freaking country. Okay, and the people who fight against those kinds of laws are Republicans.
And yet,
what do you want them to do with their kids when they have to go to work? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do? I want them to answer that freaking question. Answer the question. Journalists, ask them the question. Ask them. Ask them.
isn't it amazing?
Ask them the goddamn question. God.
Isn't it amazing that not one Democrat has shown 1% of the passion that Anna has today?
They don't care.
They don't care.
They're
They don't
fine.
care.
They're all so old. They don't even have to worry about it affecting them. And if they're young enough where it
Shane's
won't
trying to
affect
pull her
them, they'll
back.
get their abortion.
They're gonna
Okay,
fly to
they're
Paris.
trading individual stocks, enriching themselves. They're good. They're good. They don't care about you. Make sure you understand that and you feel it in your bones. They don't care about you at all. All of that fundraising, all of that canvassing, all of that hard work on the ground, they can't even get a voting rights bill passed. They're losers.
Trusha Briggs writes,
Y'all created your own damn monster in her.
She's been watching the off-label podcast.
No. If she did, if she was, ma'am, I would love to talk to you because that'd be fun. But anyway, there was that. I wanted to show that because that's when I noticed. That's when it clicked, and I was just like, she's ready. She's fucking ready. She's ready to pop. And then because of her incident, well, these kinds of attacks started coming out here. Anna writes, LOL, the meltdowns over wanting to be referred to. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have Davey with us.
I go on Twitter and I see you're live. You want to join?
How the fuck you go on Twitter? How the fuck is it going to Twitter?
It's
Oh,
on
Twitter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My
Yeah.
bad.
I go on my X account and I go, hey, you're live. You want to join? And I'm like,
Hey, I said, you said we were bringing the show to your account, so we just kept doing it.
I don't care. I'm just
Okay.
I
I'm
didn't know
just
you were
saying.
doing the I didn't know you were doing a show tonight.
Yeah, I'm just going through different personalities to show you what could possibly be the face of the new, podcast mainstream media.
Like
This one's going to be a big haul, but it's going to be hard to pull her in.
bro. Who's below me,
What's
by the
funny,
way?
Davey, is I would have called her. I would have called Anna a lot lizard. So that was a perfect entrance there. I mean,
Well, damn.
Who's below me?
That is Muffin.
Oh, what up, Muffin?
Muffin Rando.
what up?
Hi, folks. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
But yeah, then we have
Wait, did you
I
play the
forgot
clip
to
of
flip
her about melting down about the somebody becoming governor of California?
not yet, that's the last one.
Okay.
But this one comes, she says, the meltdowns over wanting to be referred to as a woman rather than a birthing person is pretty wild. I'll never apologize for that, especially as biological women who has a fucking lifetime of being told I'm less than a woman. No apologies. Then this person, Olame or whoever the fuck, just answers back with, this you?
It's bad faith. They know there's a difference between gender and sex.
They know that it is very possible for someone to be born a biological male or a biological female, but in terms of gender, identify differently as a male or non-binary, but they still have the biological capacity, the physical capacity to get pregnant. So that's why the language, the rhetoric is inclusive to include those people. It is not a big deal, but they make it a big deal. They manufacture it into a big deal because that's all Republicans are. That's all they have. This is all they do. Endless bad faith arguments meant to fearmonger and direct hatred and fear toward other Americans, typically powerless Americans.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Anna. I know you know this already. But you all have twisted the argument so much, nobody can tell heads or tails of the whole damn situation anymore. And yeah, you did have a hand in that. But you're understanding that now, and I applaud you for it. But like Muffin said, moving forward, we'll see how that goes. But you're right. We do understand that there is a difference between sex and gender. But tell me, if sex doesn't determine gender, then why does changing your sex determine your gender? Like, it makes no goddamn sense. All right, I got that backwards or whatever, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Why do you have to go through surgery and
to
take
affirm your
pills,
gender? Yeah.
to affirm how you feel? You would just figure that you would be who you say you are, but no, it's
Right.
not.
But Muffin, how you feel about that, man? That was the old Anna before she realized what the fuck was really going on. How you feel about that one?
I think that's that fake, insincere, pre-act, pre-scripted nonsense that they've always dribbled and stirred up the pot with.
I don't think it's necessarily pre-scripted. I feel that she's just been misled her entire life. She's been misled her entire life to think that one party does everything for everybody, and one party is for the people, and one party is for the major corporations.
Right.
And you know, as growing up, you get taught this, and a lot of people just resist it. Like I was a Democrat when I was younger, and then I started, like, when I first bought my first like shotgun, I was like, wait a minute, that's right, I have the right to own this thing. Like I have the right to do this. Like, and then I started to dig into, you know, more of the conservative language, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I can be who I want to be, do what I want to do, and the government should just shut the fuck up and leave me alone.
Yep. It is actually their fault. Nobody actually cared. Nobody was actually paying attention. Nobody even thought about it until they made it a big deal themselves. And because they're like, hold on, there's a problem here. They're just like, oh, it's always their fault. They do it. No, y'all started that fight though. You really did. And Anna knows that. Anna knows because of everything that she's been coming. Like I said, she was talking to different people. She started coming across information that she's never seen. And she's just like, what the fuck is happening here? Because now that I'm coming across this, it makes sense what the fuck they're saying.
Well,
which is what happened to me.
Here's what sucks though. Like, I'm glad she woke up. I really am. I'm glad she, you know, they pushed her to the point where she was just like, no, we can't do this. Right. But there's a lot of people like Emma Vigeland who is excusing the man who set a woman on fire in a fucking subway.
Yep.
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened.
Well, you know, yeah. And I have the video. Oh, yeah. But, you know, racism. Excuse the fuck out of me. Like, you have stories coming out where women are like, yeah, I was raped, but, you know, he's an immigrant, so I'm not gonna let it. I'm not gonna press charges overseas. Not too many here, but a lot of it overseas. Germany, France, England. Like, these women are just like, well, you know, he's an immigrant, so I'm not gonna do anything about it. I mean, once again, you go over there and you say anything now, it's a breach of the peace.
Right.
So you can't even say how you feel because you'll be arrested and go to jail.
Right. Well, before we play that little video, I want to hit this one here because this one. Well, actually, no. Do you have that video ready?
Give me 1 second. Let me scroll back up to it. Where is
Let's go ahead and play this, ladies and gentlemen. This is fucking wild. This is just downright fucking holy shit. If it's the one I'm thinking of.
Hold on, let me get to it really quickly. Hold on.
How far did you scroll?
I was just scrolling because I was going through my my like stuff, and then I just kept going because we weren't talking about anything, and of course we hit on that. Okay, here we go. I believe this is it.
I was hit at one point sitting on the subway by a man who was having a mental health episode. He sat next to me and he was elbowing and kind of flailing around and hit me in the face and in my body. And it was jarring, right? The idea that I would want him to be hurt in any way, I just didn't want to be near him in that moment because I understood something was going on here. Every one of us who's taken public transit has had this kind of situation, something similar happens, seeing someone struggling.
Good night, Queen Bees.
That doesn't mean
Good night.
our fear in that instance, and I was a little scared because I was hit.
It's a problem. Like it's people that need help.
But like my fear is not the primary object of like what we should be focusing on right now. It's the fact that this person is in pain. And so like the politics of dehumanization privileges the bourgeois kind of concern of people's like immediate discomfort in this narrow instance, as opposed to larger humanity and life. It's really freaking twisted.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
She was apologizing for a man who was throwing elbows at her. I just, why?
And equating it. How?
Fine. Open up insane asylums again. Fucking open up the insane asylums again then. Let them all fucking go back to the insane. Wow, I just fucking.
Oh, you fucked your camera hard.
Yeah, I did. But let them go back to the insane asylums.
Minnesota law actually outlawed insane asylums here. We closed down a lot of them.
Back.
And near was Cenk, which was one that housed many crazy people. So yeah, we've gone too soft, and now it's biting us in the ass.
Well, when you let the crazies out in public and they reproduce like jackrabbits, what do you think's going to happen? Because most of this shit's fucking genetic. I'm not going to lie. Most of the shit that we've been seeing, this crazy outbreak of everything with all these mental things, it's fucking genetic thing.
Yeah.
Well, is that not why they're pushing the abortions? Because they're trying to combat what they've started, and make it like, oh, you should have an abortion. You should have an abortion.
I'm not saying that.
See, I think
I'm not saying that our federal government like forced mutations in us, but we allowed those mutations to spread because we removed Darwinism.
You don't think so with the food that we're feeding? You don't think so with the immunizations that they're giving everybody?
You can do damage to DNA to actually cause something like that to happen, but as far as like mutating to make it a genetic thing, like if you have damage in your DNA, it's not like it's going to be passed down. It's not a chance to be passed down to your children unless it's that affected gene that is passed on.
And once
because
again,
it's recreated that defect.
We've read that report. They want immigrants in this country.
Yeah.
They want more people in this country. That's why they're telling women who, from a young age, oh no, have your career. Why? Why do they want women to have the career? Oh, that's right. More money, more income, more taxes. If men and women are working, then they get more money for the government.
Right.
If women are going and being stay-at-home moms and not being able to afford and able to afford to stay home with their kids and not paying into the system, they lose money.
Yep.
And yeah, all these immigrants that are coming over, yeah, they quote unquote pay taxes because the government just wants more money. That's all they care about. Government doesn't give a shit about any of us.
Now, at the height of the economy that they were talking about, like that thing goes back from the year 2000. At the height of the economy that they were talking about was 1995. Now, all of you old heads out there, you'll at least remember back to 1995. You were a kid, maybe a young adult.
I was
How
12.
good was shit back then? You had everything you ever wanted. New video game console came out. Hey, Mom, Christmas? Cool.
I had 2 Nintendos at that time.
See? Those things were like 100, 200. Back then, that was a lot of money still.
Yeah, they were like 120. I still see those ads on TikTok. They do the vintage. There's a couple vintage channels, and they show you like old Macy's and Sears and Toys R Us catalogs. And yeah, they were expensive. But somebody made a great point. Like all your necessities, like your milk, your eggs, your groceries, things you needed to live, they weren't expensive. The extras, as in your PlayStations, your Nintendos, your Cabbage Patch dolls, your Teddy Ruxpins, they were kind of expensive because they were lavish things. And that's the way it should be. You should be able to afford groceries. And if you want to buy lavish, you want to buy a computer. I remember I saw an ad. One of the ads was like a Dell computer was like $1,500 back then. Yep. And I was like, holy crap. Yep. Like, yeah, because it wasn't something you needed. And that was the thing. So if you could afford it because you saved money from all the necessities you had, then you
had a luxury. Yes. Yeah.
But now everything is fucking it's expensive, man. Everything's expensive, and they expect you to just take it on the fucking chin. And just be like, oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Right.
And it sucks and it's stupid. And then, you know, and with Anna, like, I'm glad she's coming too. I really am. I'm happy she's coming too, but it sucks. There's a lot of people that don't have that ability to switch it off and go, hey, let me look at the bigger picture.
Wait. I don't want to bring it up on screen, but 2 videos ago, what the fuck were you just watching? Because that looks like some dominatrix shit.
Oh, this?
What is... No.
It says getting out of bed with first year starts with a 19.
See, I saw that and I was like, he's suspended above a bed. What the fuck is happening?
It's the Undertaker.
Rich thought a sex swing was engaged, is what Rich thought.
I was just like, what the hell is... I see just this little image. Dude's turned sideways on a bed and just suspended above him. Like, dude, no. What are you doing? But yeah. Going back to what we were talking about here, because we just kind of squirreled out. Let's go ahead and hit this one up here. This one right here. This was a kind of a real defining fucking moment as to why Anna Kasparian said, fuck you. This was when Anna Kasparian loses it. What the fuck are we doing? This comes from DC Journal. NYC recently passed a law where if you're caught dismembering a corpse, you don't have to pay bail. Forward release recently arrested in NYC after dismembering 2 bodies where so much blood was found in the pipes that the house was uninhabitable and let out of jail. This is no longer about leftist insanity. This is good versus evil, and evil is running in New York City. Check this shit out.
Dismembering a corpse and hiding a corpse after dismembering it. Not bail eligible. Not a serious crime. I'm not even kidding, guys. Like when Joy Behar outlined that case, I was like, she's crazy. This isn't a thing. This isn't real. This isn't real. So I looked it up. It's real, guys. It's real. Listen, if being on the left means supporting this, then I'm not on the left, and I'm okay with that. So let me give you the details of the case.
It doesn't mean that.
Okay, I don't know. Let me give you the...
It does.
We're all on the left. We don't want people dismembering folks getting released. Only a couple of lunatic...
Some do.
I know. What I was in the middle of saying is only a couple of lunatic activists are like, yeah, we're pro-dismemberment guys being let go. Okay, whatever.
These
You
poor
don't represent the
criminals
left
who
at all.
dismembered bodies. It's so unfair to put them in prison. Okay, let me give you the details of the actual case, okay? So 4 people were arrested in New York after body parts were found in Long Island. Okay, dismembered body parts. The victims were
Now, come to find out, the story that she's talking about, do you remember this one, Davey?
Yeah.
We talked about this shit. This was the same dude that went on Joe Rogan's podcast and he was like, I'm innocent. I'm innocent. The Innocence Freedom Project or something got me out of jail. This was the dude they were talking about.
Was it that guy or the people in Long Island, the 4 people in Long Island that went around murdering people?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
No, it was the 4 people that went around Long Island dismembering. I think it was a family of 4, and they were up for cashless bail.
Yeah. Okay. This one's completely fucked up from what I was thinking. But yeah, there's another one too where she was reacting to the whole. I don't even have that one. I got to think about what that was again. But I got to remember the trigger words to bring that fucking video up. But that one was classic too. But yeah, you're right. This one was about the
people going around. Yeah, the death crew, and they were let out of jail with cashless bail.
Right. Listen to this, because this is where it started to focus in with her. This is where she started to see where her rage does need to be.
2 people from Yonkers, older individuals. Suffolk County Police say 44-year-old Stephen Brown, 38-year-old Jeffrey Mackey, 40-year-old Amanda Wallace, and 33-year-old Alexis Neves were charged with concealment of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and hindering prosecution. They have not been charged with murder. Prosecutors told a judge there was so much blood in pipes, sink, shower, and toilet of the Railroad Avenue home in Amityville, where the suspects were arrested, that it was deemed uninhabitable. Police said they confiscated meat cleavers, butcher knives, flesh, and body parts. Attorneys for Brown and Mackey admitted that their clients lived in that home where the body parts and all that blood was found, but denied chopping up the 59-year-old woman and 53-year-old man whose last known address was in Yonkers. Wallace also lived with Brown and Mackey in Amityville. Police said that Knives is homeless. Okay, all 4 pleaded not guilty. The judge released them without bail. They were fitted with GPS monitoring and must report in-person probation and surrender their passports.
I don't care about their passports.
Dude, guys, like what? Okay, so did further research because I just couldn't believe it. Here's more.
Ding, ding, ding. She did further research because something was set off in her fucking head as to how this could have happened. And she started searching.
With 2019 state reforms, mutilation and disposal of murdered corpses are among crimes that are no longer bail eligible. The DA said the 4 went to barbaric lengths to cover the crime. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, Cenk? What are we doing? What are we doing? Someone tell me, what the F are we doing?
Yeah, look, no one signed up for this. I don't know how the hell any of these laws passed. I went to every progressive conference there was over the last 20 years. I never heard a single person saying, why don't we let the actual criminals go? Hey, if someone butchers someone and chops them up into little pieces, let's do the kind of criminal justice reform where they would be able to walk out free.
Yeah, come at me right now and tell me I'm the bad guy.
You say what?
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
You thought Taylor's for business, was bad. Chopping a boyfriend up and having sex. I mean, these guys outdid it. She had her case and got sentenced, and they're letting these guys out on probation.
Right? And she's just like, holy fuck, what if they start doing that in my area now? Now you got people that are chopping up motherfuckers and shoving them down the drain, and just because I was dismembered at their house, they're free to go? What the fuck is happening? That's probably what went through her fucking head at that point. Because I'm sure some of the shit that she's actually gotten is credible. which is a prelude and an ominous warning to maybe here soon we may have a bitch fight 4. And this one, holy shit. But anyway.
Sorry, Mama came home, so I had to say hi.
But listen to how she finishes this off.
Because I want these people who dismembered corpses and tried to conceal the evidence in prison come at me and tell me I'm the bad guy. Come at me.
I don't look, guys.
Insane. You guys are insane. Anyone who thinks this is okay is insane. And everyone else in New York has to suffer the consequences of this with random bag checks at the subway by National Guard troops.
I want to bring up this point right here because Davey actually fucking he kind of triggered that whole thing. When she did the "you're insane," you laughed. You paid more attention after that to exactly what she was saying, did you not?
No, what I was laughing at was that she's dealing with this as a lefty. Like, it's like you can see that she has like lefty and progressive mannerisms as she's saying this stuff, but it's like but she's saying the right things. You know what I'm saying? She's like, "You're insane. They're weird people. They're such weirdos. Why are they weirdos?" Like she gives the, what is that? Like the not the, I don't know, the mannerisms, just like the energy of a liberal or a progressive, but she's saying the things that a liberal progressive doesn't say. And that's what made me laugh. That's what made me laugh. Like the energy she gives off on it is like, okay, like, yeah.
It's what? Look, I'm going to tell you this. That energy that she's giving off with this right here is literally the same energy that energized the Democratic Party back in 2016. They're just screaming, kind of spurging the fuck out. Everybody, it all happened around that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now she's trying to reconcile with everything she's learned, everything she's been coming across, all this new fucking information, with the fact that she's like me. She just wants to see the whole fucking world burn because y'all are too goddamn dumb to understand what's happening. She has focused.
Listen,
and it's fucking interesting.
I said that a long time ago.
But yeah, there was that right there. I wanted to point that out because that was a kind of like moment where she's just like, are we seriously going to sit here and say this is a good fucking thing? And everybody's going to be like, yeah, we need people cutting up bodies.
But like, Rhonda, I'm telling you, it's a different energy. When a more conservative type of woman rages out, it's a different type of energy, and it's a different kind of fired up. Like it's a more of a like I'm gonna get you later, and you'll understand it. Their rage is like, go fuck yourself right now, you cucks. Like,
and then try to punch you in the face.
Yeah, conservative women have that holdback. Like, it's the same thing with like bless your heart. Like you're being a cunt, but you're not being a cunt at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's
bless
like,
your heart is just saying, God damn it, you're retarded.
You're a fucking idiot. You know, or you're fucking dumb. Like, so that's what I mean. Like, they don't know how to hold their anger and rage back. Conservative women kind of do until you get them to a certain point.
Well, they also have that whole, I know it's coming. There will be a moment in time where you slip up and them balls are coming off your body.
Yeah. And then gotcha, bitch.
It always fucking happens. And dude, if she moves to that goddamn point, you know how fucking deadly this woman's going to be to people? Holy shit. She'll end careers in goddamn 2 sentences. I'm not even playing.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't know how to hold their rage back. They don't.
Right.
They don't know how to take a beat. They just get angry. Like, and it's the same thing with the like when you see people go to rallies for like abortion and stuff like that. It's you're asking questions and they're like, you're fucking racist. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're fucking racist. Like I because I'm asking questions. Like I'm trying to learn. You guys want me to learn, so I'm learning. No, who you with? Who you with? It doesn't matter who I'm with. I'm just asking questions. Who you with? Who you with? You racist piece of shit. Like, bro, would you just relax for a second? Like where more conservatives are like, yeah, fuck that lady. She's basic garbage. That's it.
You want a beer?
Yeah. Anything else? She's fucking dumb.
Well, this
They'll just
was
get interviewed by anybody. They don't care.
This right here was Anna not too long ago. A year and a half, actually. It actually 18 fucking months. God damn. This was when Anna said, I'm fucking done with all you goddamn idiots. This comes from Citizen Free Press over there on X. He says this account says the red pilling of Anna Kasparian is accelerating. I'm done with the identitarian garbage.
Change that some of you might have noticed with me is that I'm done with the identitarian garbage. I'm done with it. It is a giant distraction. And the more we focus on it, and it's definitely very obvious to me when it comes to the left, the people who are supposed to be fighting for a better economic system, better economic conditions, better working conditions, all of that stuff pushed aside. Let's focus on the identitarian stuff. And the identitarian stuff by nature divides us and leads to more fights, more conflict, even among us. But that's the point. Anyway, sorry.
I don't know if it's more Bill Maher 2.0. I think it's more Piers Morgan 2.0.
I think to be honest with you,
maybe onto something with that though.
What, her?
No, with the Piers Morgan 2.0 thing. With her, yeah. Piers Morgan is a Democrat to fucking heart. All the way the fuck down.
Okay, I got
but he's listening and he's talking and he's trying to understand their point of view from his perspective. And it's working for him.
I'm thinking she's going to be a Jimmy Dore 2.0.
Nah.
Yeah.
She's not going to find that niche. She's going to fucking explode. If she goes independent on her own, she will explode because everybody's going to pay attention to what she's saying.
She's going to be a Jimmy Dore 2.0. I'm telling you. I think she's going to be bigger than Jimmy Dore if she goes independent.
I think she will have a show where she's actually really having conversations. Not just the fights, not just the debates, not just all this bullshit where she shows it. I think her show would be her having conversations with people.
I hope so. I really do. I hope that she goes that way. Because how many clips do we have left to the grand finale? Because I'm just chomping at the bit right now.
Well, I was going to show a kind of progression, but we have squirreled the fuck out. So let's kind of cut forward a little bit. This is what I was talking about. Okay. This is a kind of lead in thing here. Clint Russell, Liberty Lockpot. I think this was something where it was a kind of defining moment for her where she wanted to reach out. Clint Russell, the first time for everything. I fully agree with Anna Kasparian. I fully agree with it too.
AIPAC is evil. AIPAC is evil. Evil. My fellow Americans, are you okay with that? Are you okay with a lobbying group representing the best interests of a foreign government telling you you need to bust your ass every day, work a job that you likely hate, and have a portion of your earnings taken from you by our federal government and funneled to the Israeli government so they can commit atrocities in the Gaza Strip? Are you okay with that? Because I'm not okay with that. And nothing gets under my skin more, okay, than hearing these pieces of crap say things that make it clear that they feel entitled to our money. Entitled. That gets under my skin more than you guys understand, okay?
Yeah, it's always the Jews, right? And I'm going to say that. It is always the Jews. It is.
Who was it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was Jennifer. I introduced Jennifer into the crazy psychotic mess that is Laura Loomer. And she said, shit. That was great. Where was that?
Yeah, Laura Loomer. Laura, did you not see Laura Loomer and Milo had a
No,
fight
that
this
wasn't.
week?
I'm sorry, that wasn't Jennifer. Who the fuck was that?
Did you
No,
see
who-
Laura Loomer and fucking Milo fight?
Oh yeah, that was Tweak.
Yeah,
I sent it to Tweak, not Jennifer. I'm sorry, I sent it to Tweak. Wrong person. I apologize, but yeah,
We watched it last night as well.
That was fucking great.
like I said, I smell bitch fight 4 brewing. You know what that is, don't you, Davey?
What, bitch fight?
Uh-huh.
No.
Well, let's take you there.
Let's go to bitch fight. Before that, let me show you what is going on now in other countries. These gingers want to come to America.
I'm looking for an American husband, and this is my audition to become your American wife. Why do I want to become your American wife? I want Captain Crunch every single morning, and I want to go to 7-Eleven every single day to get a big gulp. I have, number one, perfected the American accent so I can fit in with your whole family. You don't have to explain that you're with some weird British folk. I have a really good American accent. I can do Southern drawl if you like. That's Australian. I really think that my American accent is pretty good. Like, hey y'all, like I can just fit in with any kind of friend group, family, anyone you want to introduce me to. I can fit in, I can acclimatize. But two is I'm very passionate about the US, and I have been since I was a child. So I will happily decorate the whole entire house with US flags everywhere. Ceilings, walls, my car. You know what? I'll dress up as an American flag every single day for you. Number three is I'm not asking for a lot. I like the bare minimum. So I'm happy with, our first date, we go to Target.
Can we understand why passport bros are a thing? Can we understand this? Are we getting this, folks? We're understanding why passport bros are a thing. These women are dying to come here. This woman said she will dress up as an American flag. Come again? She will.
Hold on.
Second date, we go to Walmart. Third date, 7-Eleven. Number four, if I'm lucky enough, I would love to go to Air One. However, we will mention the downsides to dating me and marrying me. I don't know how to cook, so you will have to teach me how to cook.
She's willing to learn. She's willing to learn. That's better than a good portion. I'm not saying most, my bad. A good portion of the women right now.
All right. So, the bitch fight thing, ladies and gentlemen, I have got to show you this real quick. Okay. It's a prelude to what may be coming, because there's something, me and a certain other person may be hunting down very, very, very soon for y'all. However, tonight, you've seen it before. Let's catch you up on the bitch fights throughout history. In a world where stupidity has become the real pandemic of the planet, one country that used to be the shining beacon of
I don't like your wannabe fucking
into an idiot.
What was it? What's his name? Sam Harris?
Prevalent throughout the planet. No, it's not Sam Harris. The rest to become the
Don't
biggest
ruin the
bitch
moment,
fights in
Davey.
history. Bitch fight 1. Tesla versus Edison.
About the remuneration?
What are you talking about?
Well, you said $50,000. Are you unhappy with my contributions?
I'm paying you $50,000. That was a joke.
Bitch fight 2. Bill Mitchell versus Laura. Why is it skipping?
In his feed the other day, he says that I look like an aging lesbian.
Bitch fight 3. This time, it's federal.
Just like anyone else, my city, my grandmother, like all Palestinians, just wants to live her life with freedom and human dignity we all deserve.
And you absolutely need to open up your mind to other people and other experiences, especially when they are Muslim and when they are women and when they are people of color.
It's not surprising because this place is where 1,700 members of Congress, this elected body, enslaved Black people.
Bitch fight 3. This time, it's federal. Rated S for stupid. This contains retarded comments. Viewer discretion. I will admit I am proud of myself for that shit.
I meant Sam Elliott. You're Sam. You want to be fucking. Okay. Yeah, bitch fight 1 coming soon.
But look, I tried to do that voice, after I had been screaming across a goddamn football field, bitch. All right.
You thought it was going to be better.
Field.
You thought it was going to be better because
not.
you didn't have any voice. You're like, this is going to be good. Bitch fight one.
I mean,
I'm gonna say it sounds better than invited. Bitch fight one. You know, I mean, come on now.
I would have not gonna lie, that would have sounded good too. Welcome to Bitch Fight One. Ready, round one. Let's go. Everybody, welcome to Bitch Fight Two. These bitches is crazier and crazier.
For you right now. Yep.
What?
Welcome to Bitch Fight 3. World War III coming at you, ladies, from the fucking other side of the world.
I'm doing this as a foreshadow for you all because Bitch Fight 4 may be brewing. And I think it is Laura Loomer versus Milo Yiannopoulos.
Oh my God.
And it has come really fucking weird because there is a part in there, like, if you turn it up, dude, this motherfucker says, I'll skip the shooters. You're not gonna like how that, I don't think you'll like how that ends up, or some shit like that.
You know what you have to put in the middle of that? Like, you know those cats when they fight and their paws are just going crazy? That's what you have to put, a video of two cats fighting with their paws between Milo and Laura Loomer. Just two bitches going at it. Listen, I took black dick for 16 years, and all of a sudden I wanna tell Nick Fuentes I'm gonna have a baby before him. Settle. Fucking settle.
Right.
Calm down there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a little bit more to talk about here, including the ending to this kind of thing, because Davey came on and we squirreled the fuck out. Bitch 5-5, Alina Abba versus AOC.
Oh,
God damn it. Carolyn, you have an incredible fucking argument for how that's going to play out. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you the Rumble link. While I imagine this shit going down in my head for Bitch 5-5, you got 3 minutes.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.